So this is game of class war about 3 bourgeois players and 1 proletarian fighting over the world with wages, labor, and money, politics, and everything. Political economy. I am the Morgan.
I will be playing as Trump.
And I represent the United Fruit Company and all of its colonial interests.
And I represent the working class under the Socialist Party. Allegedly.
You represent barbarians. Let's be honest. Let's not mince words here, okay?
Yes.
Starting the Red Scare out early. That's good.
You have to start it as early as possible. When you know when class consciousness is low.
Yeah. Listen,
Yeah.
socialists, they're losers, they're suckers. We need to get them the hell out of here.
Yeah, they're just constantly looking for handouts.
All right, let's focus
Exactly.
on the economy. Let's focus on the economy.
Okay.
Okay. So we start in the political phase. We can vote on which policy card to consider.
And I start with no vote.
Right.
Yep.
Do we want? I think central. I think the central bank would probably be the best one.
Probably.
We don't have any way of gaining taxes right now.
Well, I mean, the
estate
estate
tax
does do a little bit, and colonialism will also help pump money in the tax pool.
All right. Yeah, let's do central bank.
All right. Passed.
And then this gets flipped. Oh, who's the chair?
That would be me. I'm
Purple.
going to have the turn order be the chair thing. So it'll pass. So after we do a full production cycle, I'll press it and it will go to Peter, then to orange, then red, and back.
Okay.
So we get public schools are up.
All right. Starting off with big government.
So labor phase. There are no proletarians.
We are still high feudal.
Yes. Production.
All right. I'll produce for the peasants.
Those damn proletarians working on the land that they currently legally own.
Legally leased.
Yes. Then commodity phase. None of us have any. But it has to be property.
I believe so.
Yes. I don't own. I have a deed. I don't own the property.
Yeah.
All right. Expenses. So,
yes.
Peasants will all pay one
except
rent.
For the ones in one.
Which pays you.
Yes, and it says whenever you're chair, president, or dictator, your deeds collect +1 credit in rent payments. So I get to fleece them.
I believe there's no other expenses other than tax.
Yes, taxing of the estates.
I'm just going to keep this perpetually opened on the expenses page because I can never remember them.
Yeah.
All right, so
wow.
1/3.
First turn as chair is pretty powerful for Trump.
Yeah, it is. So that's 2, and then 1 to the church, and this is all post. Oh, sorry, 2 to taxes. Not don't pay taxes to yourself.
Yes. This is high feudalism, not low feudalism.
I hire my tax collector to go out and grab my own money for me.
Yes.
And let's keep post-tax income on the right and pre-tax on the left. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Reproduction. So we start off with a peasant death on turn 1.
What? Dang. Yeah, they just die.
Yeah, there's not enough to feed them.
Thanks, Trump.
Hey, listen, it's not my fault they can't pay rent. They
What
should have just worked harder.
Or do they become proletarianized? I think they only die if they're proletarians. Go to the reproduction.
Is there anything in the rules about
This
that?
is actions.
Yeah, where's reproduction? There we go.
And from where the peasants needs to pay or feed.
Yeah, they become proletarianized.
Yeah, so they have to leave the farm. They couldn't. Well, they don't start as a red proletarian.
Oh, that's right.
Just a proletarian.
I was being hopeful.
They're like,
Yeah, so I've quite literally I've enforced them to leave the farm.
Bye, Mom and Dad. I have to go
to the big
take my
city.
chances on the labor
big
market,
city.
The big city.
Yeah.
Of which there's currently no open job postings.
And also because there were no proletarian deaths, we get. No, there has to be one. It has to be there's wages left for.
Well, at the end of the reproduction phase, the population grows regardless.
Oh.
It just doesn't double grow.
Oh, okay. So I guess bourgeois consumption.
I'll eat your one, and I'll pay for I'll handle the nobles, I suppose. They eat their 3.
I think you should play slower because I do not catch much.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, right now we're in the reproduction phase, so each bourgeois player has to consume 1 resource for their meeple, and the 3 the landlords have to consume 1 each for theirs.
Oh shoot!
And the peasants all consumed, and one of them didn't have enough and got knocked into the working class.
I accidentally took your
Don't double
thing instead of mine, green. So now we're good.
And then at the end of the reproduction phase, the working class population expands. Okay.
I thought it double expands whenever there's like wages left over after consumption.
That's correct, but there are no wages left over.
Right.
Yeah. It normally grows 1 per turn and grows 2 if there's a wage surplus.
So we have
Now we're in the action phase, and it's Purple's turn to decide how they're going to screw me over.
Yeah, so we're the meeple actions first.
Do you want a copy of your rulebook for your?
Oh yeah, that'd be useful. So good.
Yeah.
So
yes, and make me 1 more copy.
For some reason, I can't seem to press the left and right buttons.
I think you should lock it.
Oh, what the heck?
Huh.
Can't press the buttons?
Yeah, I can't. Oh, you can. Oh, there we go. Now it's working.
Uh-huh.
I needed the proletarian to help me.
Well, of course, you needed my labor. It makes sense.
Yes. Also, yeah, so we need to do... Oh. Right. So... Action phase, each corporal bourgeois grants its player an additional capital investment phase. Use phase or investment action to be used this phase when players take their action. So we're in the meeple phase, so we don't do our actions yet because we have to resolve the actions for the other meeples. So
the bourgeois meeples all grant you a bonus action.
Right.
And then the landlords will throw a big party and eat 3 more.
Mm-hmm.
And then if there were red proletarians, they would increase solidarity, but there aren't any.
Right. So then we go to player actions. I will go first, so I get a free capital or investment along with my other one action.
Your untyped standard action.
Yes. So let's see. Well,
standard first turn strategy is take out a loan and enclose a property.
yeah, which, yeah. And there is enough money available, so I will take out a subprime loan.
Let's see, do you crash the economy on turn 1? You want to flip this?
Nope.
No. Okay.
Not me. I will collect 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 here.
Get you a debt die, set that to 6.
Yep. This is technically not in my hand. I'm going to put cards that are in my hand above my board, cards that aren't in my hand below my board.
Right.
So, and then I will purchase. You know what? I'm just going to purchase the. Actually, nah. The commons will. I'll just let it. Actually, wait. The commons won't produce because it doesn't have enough workers on it.
Right. No income
So,
for you.
Well, someone will buy it. I'll buy up this other common. So that is $3. Well, it's $2 to the rent surplus.
Yeah. Flip the card, put your little ownership symbol on it.
Yep.
There you go.
And those are my 2. So I did a capital and a enclose. So
Right.
Peter.
Yes. That was the difference being on the right, on the left.
Oh, well, because this is new income coming into the rent surplus, and it's subject to tax on the next expenses phase. So
Okay.
all income subject to tax we put up on the left until it's taxed, then we add it to their big pile. At least that's the heuristic I've been using.
Yeah,
I
makes
should
sense.
do probably the same, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I take the loan.
That is another 4
Green.
green.
Here's your debt die. And
The
okay.
economy does not
Did
crash.
not collapse. That's good.
Whew.
Assume you will also enclose.
Yeah, I checking my powers.
Oh yeah, everyone pay attention. We got Morgan here. Your loan's
Yeah.
a little different. Oh, let me give you
And
a.
you will.
Let me give you here. This will indicate you've got a grace period for your loan.
Yes.
So I do not pay next turn.
Correct. You can skip the
You
first
don't-
payment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or at least it's that you can skip one payment.
And
Might have been changed to first. Let me check.
and I will take these commands.
Right. So $2 to rent.
On the left.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think this board should be updated to have a little notation that's like right here that says pre-tax, post-tax. That'd probably be a nice addition.
Yeah, like a nice diagonal.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that. Obviously
Alright.
drawn a lot better.
Oh yeah, you could just draw straight lines.
Oh yeah, that too.
Well, is that your turn, Green? Passing to
Yes.
Orange.
I do not have my turn.
Okay.
Pass.
Taxes doesn't mean you divide it. Taxes
Oh, that's
doesn't
true.
tax itself.
That would be an amazing policy. All right, we're gonna tax the taxes and put them away in a little hedge fund.
Okay.
Orange, it's your turn.
All right.
Oh, you took out, lucky you, the central bank policy right when you needed it. You could still take out a full loan by dipping into taxes if you wanted.
Ooh. And then I could buy a mill. Yeah? That'd give me 9. 6, have 3, pay for 2. Yeah. I could get a mill. All right. I'm going to take out a loan. Subprime. See if I... Okay.
Hey, we're stable. No one
No
take out any other
crisis.
loans.
All right. Yeah, please, nobody else take out any other loans. I'm the only person who gets to benefit from loans. Sorry, yeah, go over here, and I'm gonna buy a mill.
That is $6.
Yep.
It's consumed to purchase the requisite materials.
And I put it on land slot 6.
Here's your little ownership token.
Sweet.
And those are your 2 actions.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Then it's my turn.
I believe you have only one action.
Yes, since class consciousness is at 0, I can't do anything but protest, which will raise...
you could... And also, yeah, you don't have any money, which...
Yeah, so I can't get involved in capitalism at the moment.
Yeah.
So
You can't even take a
will-
loan because the banks don't trust you.
I have no collateral.
Yeah.
But I will
all you
protest.
can do right now is role play.
Well, I'm going to
proletariat
increase
struggle.
class consciousness to 1. I'm going to protest the enclosure acts. Look at all these peasants that you've just made unemployed.
Hey, I didn't do that.
But because I am the Socialist Party, I have the special ability populism. Whenever I take the protest action, if there are no lobby tokens in play, I may lobby once for free. And I really want freedom of speech. So that these newly proletarianized peasants have a voice.
You do realize if we propose that, the king will just say no.
Exactly.
Oh, and you'll get upset because the king said
Yes,
no. Oh,
which
great.
will prove to everyone that monarchy is counterproductive.
Well, I believe that is the end of the action phase, so Green is now chair. Back to political. So,
All right.
fellow bourgeois,
Should we consider freedom of speech?
I mean, it's better we take care of this now rather than later.
Yeah.
So
We
I
don't want freedom of speech
choose,
anyway.
right?
No, we vote.
Yeah. You know, I heard that the French colony Haiti has freedom of speech. It's not going well for them.
You would know, being United Fruit.
Yes.
So let's do this. I vote for freedom.
Yeah. So we send a petition to the king, and the king says no.
Yep.
So that boosts class consciousness. Clearances. Oh,
there is one policy or 2?
Just 1 for the moment.
Just 1 until we get some bureaucrats.
Yes, then we can start really making some policies.
All right. Labor phase. Make me an offer that I can't refuse.
I'll put.
You literally can't refuse it.
I'm-
I'll make you 2 offers for 1.
Make you 1 offer for 1.
Right, is everyone happy with this bid?
Yeah, there's enough labor.
All right,
Yeah.
take your wage laborers.
Right. So we go to reduction.
I'll produce for the peasants.
I get
Closures. 3.
6.
Where it is produced.
Yeah, 3 for your enclosure.
Oh, you put it on the enclosure. Okay.
Well, no, the peasants put theirs on the enclosure. You put yours straight into profits.
Oh, could you give us the ability to clone?
I thought I had.
Oh, orange isn't a
I-
mod.
Oh,
Yeah,
how did
I
you
dropped-
not? I promoted everyone but you.
Well, I think what happened is I
It was disconnected.
was
Makes sense.
disconnected, so I lost my privileges.
There you go.
All right, everyone's produced all of their. All right,
So
commodity
the work.
phase.
Yes.
Oh yeah, and I'll take the workers back.
You know what? Sure. I'm feeling lucky. I want in.
Anyone else want to gamble? I mean, invest
Sure.
speculatively.
Yeah, come
and-
on. What are
and-
you, chicken?
I will with 2.
Come
It's-
on,
it's-
gambling on the stock market is the definition of pulling yourself up by your bootstraps.
Yeah.
And it's from the right or left side.
You can technically choose, but
can choose.
want to reduce your incomes.
Engage in creative tax reduction.
Yes.
Report to the IRS as as little income as you can.
Yep, that's
So-
my plan.
So which side is better?
Well,
The pre-tax side.
yeah, that will reduce whatever tax burden you would.
Oh, how do you put the arrows down?
Oh, tab.
Is it tab? Yeah. And because you only
You
own
own
one property, your logistics capacity is currently 1. So the max bid that you can put at the moment is 1.
Okay.
All right.
Owning colonies doesn't increase my...
I'm going to double check that. I think it is real property and not just assets in general.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Okay.
Commodity phase. That's before expenses.
I'll look it up
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, logistics capacity is the number of property cards they own. Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Alright.
Would the chair like to draw your exchange rate?
Yes.
All right.
Hooray.
Well, nothing bad happened.
Yeah.
Someone takes.
Okay. Expenses. The
Yes. So
peasants
First.
will all pay rent. There is no rent
This-
to collect from your deed.
yes.
So then 1/3 of this income of 4 is 1 to the tax man.
Well, first we have to pay our loans.
Oh, that's right. Loans.
Which I have 1.
I also have 1.
I use my grace period.
I can
Right.
use my pre-tax income to pay a loan, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. So that goes to rents.
Now it goes to.
No, yeah. Loans go to rents. They go to the bank.
Oh, right. It's the
So
prince.
in-
It's
in-
the
yeah,
it's
it's interest.
the interest that is
Like
paid
a-
to
Yeah.
Morgan.
Oh. One more. I use my grace period. It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you just don't pay.
But But one of your other special abilities is when these two players get down to their last couple of payments, that money goes to you instead of the bank.
Yeah, for subprime, it's the last 2 payments. For prime, it's the last 1.
Yeah. Okay, well now we've finished all our expenses, and now they will pay their tax of 2 on 6, and 1 to the church.
Yes.
Now we're in reproduction.
And move all your money into the tax side of things.
This makes things so much easier. Having pre-tax and post-tax, it's a huge lifestyle change, I think.
You should make a note of that then on the Discord board.
Yeah.
So, reproduction, all capitalists pay your 1.
The working class will eat 4, and 2 will starve to death. This is all you're doing. Which increases class consciousness by 1. The outrage.
Yes. Another
peasant isn't unable to.
If you didn't want to starve, then you should have bought some bananas.
You should have lowered your prices so that I could.
It's not my fault you can't afford
aristocrats have to consume as well.
Is that all of? Oh wow, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't throw a big stack into the.
I
don't know why tabletop does that.
Then, so that's that.
All right, I'll handle the working class and the peasants.
Yeah.
So the peasants have reproduced. So the bourgeoisie and the landlords. So then the population expands 1, and we move on to the action phase.
So each of us, bourgeois meeples do anything the aristocratic meeples can't conspicuously consume. So aristocracy completely crumbles.
We've defeated the monarchy on turn 2.
I
think that's because your deed made this commons unproductive, and this loan wasn't paid with a grace period, so it was just enough to do a debt crisis and defeat the entire aristocracy.
Donald Trump, proud Republican.
Defeater of monarchy.
Feller of feudalism.
All right. Well, once all the landlords have been defeated, we automatically switch government type to bourgeois republic.
Wow.
So the 3 of you now have control over the government. I am still unenfranchised.
Yes. I know you can't read because we haven't built public schools yet, but it's bourgeois republic. It's just us, meaning it's just us.
Yeah, the people who are educated.
All right, let's focus on playing rather than insulting the proletariats.
But it's so much fun.
Sorry.
Right, so no unions.
No union.
We go to player action. So
Peter, green. You've got a standard action and your bonus action from your meeple.
Yeah, I need to check. I have 1.
You have 1 standard action that can be used to do anything, and then you have 1 investment or capital action.
Yes.
Which are detailed on page 34.
Oh, not much clue what to do.
All right, bourgeois team, work together.
Well, let's see. You're going to need at least $1 to pay for hiring workers for your enclosure. So you have realistically $7 worth of income, which you could buy a mill, but you wouldn't have enough money to hire the workers to run the mill and your enclosure. So.
Oh.
One thing you could do is you could buy the mill and then sell the enclosure.
Note also that there's a large untapped labor market here, so you can stratify and turn these.
Yes, we could start setting up the
clergy or bureaucrats or
Oh yeah,
soldiers.
we should definitely get a clergy.
yeah,
That's a
clergy
really good
and
idea.
maybe a bureaucrat, so we have more action economy.
Hey, that monarch that we just proletarianized, he can just be a clergyman. This is perfect.
Yeah,
That's how we convinced them to give up the crown. Convinced them to join a convent.
Yeah.
So can we create them now or not?
yes, that
you-
is a standard action as a capitalist. You can move a
How it is called?
die up.
Mm-hmm. You can move them into the middle class.
And how that's called, the action? How its name of action?
Stratify.
Sorry, could you ask that question again?
So I want to make bureaucrat. It's one action.
Right?
With 0 cost.
Wait, can anybody hear me?
I
Yes.
can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
You just got
I-
dropped from the room.
Yeah, I would just say save it quick because if one
Oh, yeah.
person drops,
Well, we got a pretty good autosave, but I'll save it back up.
all right, I'm back in.
So you're making a bureaucrat?
Yeah, it's
Give
my
him rents.
my color, or that's.
No, it's neutral. In order to be your color, you have to pass the outsourcing policy eventually. So this bureaucrat on the next turn will provide a bonus action for all of the
To-
bourgeois players, and will also allow an additional policy to be
I believe it is allow
Said that-
and requires.
yes, allow and requires. Yep.
So that was your main action. So now you can either do a capital or invest action.
Philosaiker, could you deputize pawns?
Oh yeah, on it.
Thank you.
Deputize is what?
Oh, it's I just promoted.
it's-
Make sure everyone's promoted in the tabletop simulator room so that they can clone assets and copy and delete and get all the tools they need for the
Mhm.
simulator.
Yeah, it's a tabletop simulator thing, not a game thing.
Can I buy the research laboratory?
Only Edison can buy the research laboratory.
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh.
really?
Yeah, these
Huh.
this pile is of miscellaneous property that can only be created by Edison and the social Catholic Workers' Party.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, the communes. Ah, cool.
Okay.
So I guess we can just kind of flip this for now.
I suppose. Yeah, I guess that's not relevant in this game. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Unless
could
we pick up a
enclose-
different loyalty card.
you can grab
Right.
another commons. You could take out a loan. That's probably not worth it.
Yeah, no. There's only 2 left in the tax pool.
So I take the loan, the commands.
Or you could buy a stock
Could
in one of the
also-
colonies.
You can also buy stock. Yeah. Those sound like your two best bets.
Although you have 8. You could risk buying a mill and not working your enclosure, since the mill will give you
More.
well, I don't know. It's actually
it would be more effective just to buy up a commons and make an enclosure. It's either making if you go for the mill, you would make $5. If you go with the enclosure, you make $6. So the rate of profit is higher with enclosures.
I buy enclosure. So it costs
2 to the rent pool.
2 to
yeah,
rents.
it's 5, not Not 6. Sorry, I need to throw one of these away.
And that's all.
All right.
All right.
Orange, what are your
Orange.
2 actions?
Well, I'm going to buy a colony, a stock.
Stock in colony. I already own the colony.
Yeah. So that's my investment action. I can't enclose with my...
Well, enclose is a standard action.
Oh, okay. So this is an investment action.
Yeah. So you could
Okay.
enclose and grab a stock if you want.
I still need money for the labor market.
And that goes
so-
to taxes. So you're buying the stock from the government.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I bought that. And I don't collect until I get another one, right?
Well, you collect money from your stock when you colonize the colony. So for your investment action, you could buy that stock, and then for your standard action, you could colonize if you wanted. Because colonialism has been passed.
And let's see, what is the cost? Oh,
Colonialism
there's
is
no
free.
colonial.
Just go pillage the colonies.
I'm gonna
See what you
pillage
get.
the colony. Let's yeehaw.
All right. 3 luxuries. So 1 of that you intercept,
Mm-hmm.
and then 2 goes to the government from the royal charter.
Mm-hmm. So now it's the workers' turn.
Right. Now, I've got a brilliant idea here. So, yes, we have toppled the monarchy, but we haven't really formalized what this new bourgeois republic means yet. So I'm going to protest, and I really think it's important that we get a Bill of Rights on paper.
Cool. So we'd have to basically just waste around.
Oh man.
Or one of your policies, because you got a bureaucrat now.
Right. Oh well.
But yes,
And-
exactly. That is exactly what I was intending, and I will pass to purple.
All right, stratify clergy.
Yeah, so
Something
you now as
I
a
should
United
have
Front,
done.
during the next political phase, double the effect worker attitude on policy cards on class consciousness. So he has populism active, yeah. So I'm going to stratify some clergy. And let's see. So I can't enclose because that is a separate action than capital or invest. But what I can do, I have just enough money for this. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to pay 6. And I am going to build a mill.
All right.
There we go. So that's the end of the action phase. Back to politics.
All right. Orange, you're the chair. I like using the little hat.
Fair enough.
That's a great. Okay.
So we have to do the Bill of Rights.
I mean, you don't have to.
Yeah, but
Yeah. They're within striking distance of us.
I'd just be a little mad if you don't.
Yeah.
We can counter protest as one of our actions, right?
Yes.
Although, if we don't answer it this turn, they'll get upset. So
counter protesting also costs you a resource.
Oh, gotcha.
You got to hire all those fake crisis actors and bust them in.
Yeah.
All right. We can. This is the first card on this pile, right?
Yeah, that's a fresh deck.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's worth just considering the Bill of Rights and
Sure.
Yes.
So for players at home, now that we're in Bourgeois Republic, the king doesn't matter, and the 3 of them will just vote about what they want to consider and then what they want to pass.
And we can increase our vote by paying money.
Yeah. Bribing.
All right, now we have charter company. Each bourgeois player gains a free stock card of their choice.
Oop.
I like that idea.
Yes.
Yep.
And we get to pass an additional
You
policy
must
because
pass.
of the bureaucrat.
Yep.
So yeah, let's do charter company.
Yes, of
Yeah.
course.
So we have chartered some companies, so we get a free stock of our choice. So I assume the chair picks first.
Yeah.
Well, there's enough stock to go around.
Right.
Mhm.
So, well, I want to see what the chair picks.
Oh, fair. Yeah.
Right. So you can either diversify or pick the same thing as me.
Yeah.
This is interesting. Do I want to have colonies in Paraguay and Ecuador?
And they are different
Yeah.
in each.
Well, actually,
each
no.
deck.
Wait, no, those are. Remember, these are the deeds.
Those
and
are deeds. Those
Yeah.
are. Oh, okay.
The colonies.
So, you search this deck for
Yeah.
The three colony decks start off identical, except for the fact that one of them has a hidden crisis in.
Yeah, the imperial conflict,
Yeah.
Great War.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna take stock A again.
Well, in that case, I will also grab from stock A.
Let's do not break the party. And it's for free?
Yep,
Yeah.
you get it for free.
Yeah, because the government's just like, you know what?
Hey,
Our new
we
republic,
conquered somewhere.
go and invest in it. Here's some free stocks. All right. So that is policy, political. So labor.
All right.
Make me an offer.
Offer you 3.
Well, I don't know if you all are preparing competitive bids, but technically you're supposed to bid according to chair order.
Oh,
It's not a big free
I don't
roll.
think we have to prepare competitive bids. Yeah, there's
For the
enough labor
future.
for everybody.
Yeah. All right. Is everyone happy with this bid?
I believe
Yes.
so.
Oh man, I need to get a union. I'm getting ripped off.
Yeah, you are.
Let's see. Okay. We go to production.
All right, I'll
So I
produce for the
collect
peasants.
8.
Take my workers back. Everyone get all their money?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right.
So,
Commodity. Now logistics capacities are a little bit bigger.
Yeah. What do I want to do on my turn? I won't need a ton of cash for what I'm planning to do, so I think I will. You know what? Nothing ventured, nothing gained. I'm putting 2 down.
I will put 2.
I can only put 1.
All right, chair.
All
Let's
right,
see.
chair. What's the state of the market? No,
Oh, not the whole deck.
the whole market.
Yeah.
Come on.
Ah.
Is
Ooh,
a
the
wash.
market's getting more volatile. So on to expenses. So
Okay. The peasants will pay their 3 rent. No one else pays any rent, right? It's just loans.
Yeah.
Okay.
Technically, the empty commons here has to pay rent, but yeah.
Oh, does that mean it gets liquidated? Oh, no, wait. I think that means you grab it. Isn't the rule of default, if the peasants default on their deed payment, doesn't that mean you as the deed holder just get to grab the property?
Let's see.
Is this the first time they've defaulted? Because
I think they
defaulted
defaulted last
turn.
turn, yeah. I think we missed that. Let's see here. Defaulting on rent. Well, it says player, but I'm wondering if that applies to peasants as well. Fails to make a rent payment, the owner of the deed immediately repossesses the property by taking ownership.
I think it should count in this case.
I'll make a note of that for the developer. Yeah, I would think that reasonably you should have grabbed, you should get control of the commons. Which makes Trump really powerful at the early game.
That does make you really powerful. And that also means that you could have no, actually you
I think it would have just been follow.
You didn't have enough to pay a worker to work this
Well,
property, did you?
past is in the past. Past is in the past.
Yeah. So that means, do I take ownership of it now?
Yeah.
That's my vote.
I think, yeah, let's... Says...
I flipped it for you.
Ah. Well, I don't think it becomes enclosed. I think I just own the commons now.
Oh, I think you're right.
Oh, so you still have to pay...
I still have to pay 2 to actually enclose it if I want to have to hire only 1 worker instead of 2.
Okay.
Does this mean that someone else can enclose it out from under you and take ownership? Because I think the text of enclosure says flip a commons and then take ownership. So I don't think it gives you anything.
Yeah, of course, if you do take ownership, you'll have to start paying me rent.
That's true.
Well, I guess
right?
you could pay 2 workers to work the commons and gain 3
yeah.
profit.
All right.
Whatever.
Let's make a note that the rules are ambiguous about this and move on.
Yeah. Okay. So, let's see, other expenses.
Loans.
I paid my loan to the rents.
Yes. 4 loans, the rents.
And so how much I pay?
Okay, 1 payment of 1.
Yep.
And decrease the
die by 1. Yep. Okay, I believe everyone's paid all of their expenses, so the rent surplus will pay the estate tax 2, if I'm doing my basic algebra correctly, and then pay a tithe to the church, and move this to post-tax.
Yep, and everybody...
All right. Now, reproduction.
We pay no taxes right now?
Yeah, currently the capitalists aren't paying taxes.
Yeah, there's no tax policy on the capitalists at the moment. But you do pay 1 reproduction.
Yeah.
2 of my proletarians starved to death.
Yeah, they're now up to...
And their population grows.
Correct action. Also, did the clergy and bureaucrat get paid?
I don't think anyone's paid for the clergy or the bureaucrat yet.
Oh.
That's the chair's responsibility.
Oh, sorry.
Well, they reproduce from surpluses. They're covered.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you just gotta remove 1. Okay, that should cover everyone's reproduction.
So on to the action phase. So the clergy will lower class consciousness by 1.
Bureaucrat will grant you all an additional standard action.
Yep. No union yet.
I still don't have a union.
Nope. So on to orange. You get 2 standard actions and 1 capital or invest.
All right. I think I will spend 2 to rents for stock. I keep forgetting.
Stock is taxes. It's written on the card.
Oh, okay.
Right under the cost where it goes.
Taxes.
Wait, did you pull that money from the rent pile or your own pile?
My own pile.
Oh, okay. For some reason you were hovering
I
over
used
that.
to have 4 after.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna double colonize to make a lot of money.
Oh, yeah.
So wait, are these all colony A? Oh, wow. Or B?
No, A.
Ah.
I'm
Because that does
betting
mean that you can
A
squeeze
doesn't
us
have-
out.
Huh?
Because you can
Oh,
squeeze us out if there isn't enough money to go around.
Yeah, your special ability is you always get paid first.
Mm-hmm.
So if you buy one in every colony, and then have just one, even if someone else is the chair and they get a big payday, you sneak in and grab one from the start no matter what.
Is a enclosure, that's a standard action, right?
Yes, enclosure is standard.
Okay. Well, I'm thinking... Well, yes, I am going to colonize. That's 4. So I get 3 of that.
And then 1 goes around the table to purple.
Yay.
Green and the government get nothing.
Yes, the colonies are very profitable. Which actually, this is pretty accurate because historically, most of a lot of colonies were a net economic loss for the government. For the trading companies, very profitable.
All right, and then I'm gonna pay 2 to what is it?
Are you
Who
gonna
do I
enclose?
pay to enclose? Yeah.
That's to rents. Yep.
Okay. All right, so I'm taking this guy over here. Sorry, I just don't feel like enclosing your commons, Trump.
And then paying rent on it.
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay.
So that means
the end of my turn.
Who's
My
gonna
turn.
go?
All right. What will I do for the working class? I could get a union and start building up solidarity, but that sounds like radical syndicalism. As the Socialist Party, the only reasonable thing to do is to continue parliamentary electoralism. So I think I'm going to protest and throw down a lobby token on I want you to spend your time amending the Constitution.
Is
Yay.
there
And then I
anything
will
we would even want?
pass.
To me. So
Reconsider a discarded policy. If we reconsider charter company, do we just
Yeah.
get another charter
You could
company?
repass charter company. Yep.
Hell yes.
So let's see, I have very meager a bit of stuff. So what I am going to do is I am going to pay 2 to rent as an enclose action, and I am going to enclose my own commons. Unlock it. Relock. There we go. So I have a capital/invest action. 1. I am going to stratify another clergy.
Oh no.
And then finally, for the last one, let's see. Okay.
What do you got left? Invest capital?
Yeah, invest in capital. I need to think which one. Don't really have a ton of.
Buy stock or
Hmm.
risk the economy with a loan?
True, I could do that. See, I have enough. I currently have enough to pay all my workers. So, is there enough workers?
Oh man, our labor force is huge. What's our labor demand? 1,
We
2,
have
3, 4, 5,
the
6, 7,
exact
8, 9.
amount of demand
9?
for workers.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna reach full employment.
Yep.
Yeah. In that case, for the last action, I think.
Colonize.
It has to be capital or invest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think I'm.
You can always pass. You don't have to spend it.
Yeah. You know what? Just so I can get this over with quicker, I'm going to use my capital action to early pay off.
Oh, your loan. Smart.
Yes.
Oh, 2 of that goes.
It,
Oh,
go, it
never
goes to me.
No,
I've-
the
I
last
thought
I
you were
only
two.
paid
paying
off-
all of it.
No.
Yeah, I'm only
I
paying
think
off
it's you can make any number of them, right? Any number of additional loans. But you only want to
Any
do one.
number of
Okay.
additional loan payments. So I just made one. So I
Oh
have
no, you
enough
should
to
totally
pay my
take
work.
all of that money and pay off your loan. Be frugal, be financially intelligent. Take all your money and give it to the bank.
Do you see? I don't do anything that's financially intelligent. That's the end of my turn. So on to Peter.
Yep.
So,
So you get 2 actions to do anything, and then your bonus investment or capital.
I will make another clergy.
Oh man, I'm screwed.
We're gonna have a labor shortage.
Yeah, of 1.
Unless.
Hey, pawns.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Oh, unless there's an enclose.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, enclosing would be really good for you right now.
You just don't want to have to compete over labor.
Well, that, but also
yes, but
enclosures
also
are
it is
really
the
good
smart-
rate of profit.
It is, yeah. It's a really smart choice. You know, proletariat, get out of our meetings. Who invited you into our boardroom?
I broke into the boardroom. I'm occupying this location. Peasant lib now.
Security. Oh fuck, we don't have any security.
Yeah. You should consider getting some soldiers.
Yeah.
So, my bourgeois action is investor capital.
Yeah,
Yes.
your bonus bourgeois action is investor capital.
So,
Yeah, so you have an investor capital action and then 1 any action.
so I buy the enclosure.
So that's your any. Oh. Yeah, you'll take care of the out of here. Sorry.
Let me handle the peasants.
Yes.
They are so stupid they cannot go. So it cost me 2.
They're all a bunch of drunk potato farmers.
So I
Hey,
pay.
that's my voting base you're insulting.
I pay 2 rent.
2 rents. Yeah.
But who let you vote?
That's my potential future voting base there that you're insulting.
Now have a demand of.
So
And
last action.
I do the legal for 2.
Wait. Enclosure was your second free action. You stratified and enclosed. What you got left
So you
over is an investment or a capital.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You could buy stock,
Pay off one of your loans
pay off
early.
a loan. Yeah.
We want our clergy nice and large because the workers are getting too many ideas.
So I pay loan by 1.
That's one option, yeah. Or by any amount. You can
Yeah.
pay any number of payments if you want.
To
rents.
Yes.
okay, I'm done.
All right. Chair passes to me. Haha.
Yes. So
And we are on the political phase. So
All right.
I'll bring this parliament to order. Let's
Well,
let's bring public schools. I know I don't have a vote.
First, hold your horses there, uneducated dog. You know, the people have been asking us to amend the Constitution, and you know what? The people are right. We do need to colonize another country.
No.
Yes.
No. We can vote on.
Yeah, this is
Go-
a vote. You three get to vote.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's true.
so-
We do get to vote. You can spend capital to give yourself more votes.
So
And remember, there's two phases. There's the
Re-
vote on what.
repealing mean that we can vote on continuous policy to make it
Right.
or
Yeah.
Yes,
discard.
so we
Overturn
could-
them.
You could
We
get
could
rid of
become anti-colonialist.
colonialism.
Yeah, I think we can remove that stupid colonies. We do not need any bananas anymore.
Ooh,
You know
that's a
what?
good- that's a good
I am
play.
sympathetic to this.
Wait, what?
Yes, anti-colonialism.
No. Are you kidding me?
The working class supports this. Domestic labor.
I am absolutely not supporting this.
Well, how much money are you willing to bribe Parliament to make sure it doesn't make it to the floor?
Fuck. I'd have to. I'd have to pay how much in order to have an.
Well, assuming
So
they've got a
it's
pretty big war
me
chest here.
versus 3 different people. So I would have
Well, at
to
the
pay
moment,
2.
the vote is 2-1. So I believe chair breaks ties in election in voting.
Correct. So if you raise it by 1 and no one else raises, I will decide. You would have to
Right.
spend 2 to make it definitely not go to Parliament.
I will pay 1. See if anybody raises.
And that
I
goes to
guess I'll put that
taxes. It goes to taxes.
You're bribing the bureaucrats to stuff the ballot box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're bribing the parliamentarian to declare that actually, no, that
I
the Senate
say-
can't do that.
I pay 1. It's not.
Orange, you can't raise anymore. You're gonna go bankrupt.
I mean, I fucking have to. I depend on colonies.
Well, the thing is, we can always, if another amend the Constitution shows up, then
You can pass colonialism again.
Oh wait, so colonialism just says that
You
stocks-
can't. No, but
Oh,
also the
and you
colonial
can't-
action. Yeah, you cannot take the colonial action without colonialism policy.
although you still have the asset card, so like you can liquidate them.
Or keep them as a buffer for a crisis.
Yeah.
Orange, feel free, Orange, to join me in the proletariat by spending all of your money bribing Congress, and then being unable to work all your property. That sounds like
I can work
hashtag financial advice.
I can work 1 enclosure. And make it out of this, I think.
All right, go for it.
But he'd still be able to work all of his enclosures if he put 1 more down.
Yeah.
The best you can do is raise a tie, which would then make me the tiebreaker because I'm chair. What can you do for me if I'm gonna make this pass for you?
Yeah, I think I am gonna raise a tie.
Oh, all right.
I'm not raising.
Green, are you raising?
Not.
Can you
Okay.
offer me anything, Orange?
What do you want?
I want you to create soldiers and then use them to defeat the clergy.
Sure.
You want to put that in writing?
Yeah, because the only way to make a binding agreement is if you get it in writing.
Right. So yeah, let me make you this offer, of which I will then write down. I will vote against amending the Constitution and support your policy of repassing charter company if you sign an agreement that states for the rest of the game, you will create a soldier on the turn that I ask you to, and then use it to do whatever I ask you to. Else,
Okay.
I'm gonna support anti-colonialism.
All right. I sign my name in blood.
Well, let's
on
write
this
it in.
document.
Let's write it on the contracts in Discord.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay. I'll make one last ditch offer for the working class. I'll offer you a 2-wage job this turn if you vote in favor of anti-colonialism.
Money? Oh, okay. Well, let's see
Wait,
here.
what?
Money and anti-colonialism. How can I pass that up?
Money versus political power.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to be here much longer to be making lots of soldiers, and I think I'd rather just have you join my team. That's probably better in the long run. So I'm going to instead make a contract with Purple that says if I vote your way, you will give me a 2-wage job, and if you fail to do that, you have to spend your action donating a resource to me on your turn.
Yeah, write up the contract and
I'm writing it up.
Yeah, that was interesting. That offer you gave was basically like, I'm fine with continuing colonialism as long as I have a say in the military. In the purpose of crushing the clergy. I think this is some weird version of Ataturk.
Or maybe some Mexican secular revolution.
Oh yeah,
Cristieros.
Yeah, but this is the Pax Porfiriana.
Okay, contract. Purple will offer a 2-wage job in exchange for voting down, voting up amend the Constitution.
To repeal colonial.
Yeah, to repeal colonialism. If Purple breaks the contract, they must spend their next action donating 1 resource to Red. Posted in contracts, and does this text meet with your approval?
To be clear, this is a just for this term.
Just for, yeah. I guess I could edit it to say, for voting up this amend the Constitution to repeal colonialism.
Yes. Otherwise, if colonialism comes back, I'd be obligated to do that again. But
I will affix my seal.
I will affix my seal as well.
All right, I am voting it up. So amend the Constitution. Will now go to a floor vote, and I'm assuming pass 2-1 to get rid of colonialism.
I'm going to bankrupt myself to
you
put
tie
in another
it.
Vote.
You tie it.
Yeah.
I will then pass it. What are you doing, Orange?
Are you joining? Orange is trying to kill themselves.
Proletarian.
Okay.
Colonialism has been abolished.
Well, you guys successfully defeated United Fruit. Congratulations.
The Academy of Science.
Well, I still have a slow death coming. Because it usually takes a while to actually become proletarianized, because I have to sell.
Yeah.
Well, in any case, that was your first policy? Yeah.
Yeah, despite that a giant fight, we have one more policy to do. How about the Academy of Sciences? Something kind of...
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
All right.
And Orange
sounds like that. What do you want to vote for?
You want it?
No, it doesn't really matter.
You're still bourgeois. Don't act as if you are proletarian.
And
Yeah.
you can't pay bribes, so it's a 2-to-1 vote. So
Yep.
add 1 gear and roll 2.
Ah! Crisis! Crisis alert!
In chair order, each player loses property until amount is equal to the number of players has been lost. Put business doubt event into play.
So we roll for innovation first?
I believe so. So yeah,
let's resolve that first. All right,
No,
no innovation, just a regulatory fault.
So yeah, so orange needs to discard a property.
Well, no, it starts with chair order, right?
Orange.
So
chair
I'm
is
chair.
red.
I don't have any property, so it passes to purple.
Oh, I'm gonna have to lose 2. Fuck.
Haha.
All right, well, I mean, there's worse fates. All right, I'll discard my enclosure.
Right, then it moves to green.
I lose my enclosure.
All right, then to orange.
I will throw away my mill.
And
then back to me. I don't have anything. Back to purple.
I will lose my other enclosure.
All right, that resolves the regulatory fault. We will now
Where
bring business
do I
doubt
discard
into
these
play.
guys? Oh, here.
They go straight to the discard pile up here in the
Yeah.
corner. Business doubt. Where is business doubt? Here's business doubt. All right, this event is now active. The event reads, the investment action cannot target property cards. We flip this card after any single profit surplus has money equal to thrice the number of players. Does anyone have 12?
No. This is
Follow
going to take
up.
some time.
Follow up. We also need
right.
to roll market volatility to see if the stock market crashes.
So
I guess I'm chair, so I'll roll that. If we're rolling equal to or under the number of drawn crisis cards, so if I roll a 1,
the market crashes.
the market collapses. Okay,
Not
stock
today.
market is safe. Not today. That resolves the crisis, and I believe that also resolves the political phase.
Yep.
So this was a momentous turn for whatever nation we're role playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bourgeois turned against the United Fruit Company, and
So
then
it's all
the
like
United
what?
Fruit Company destroyed its own mill.
So this is like the entire like domestic fruit canning industry failed
because there was a massive. Actually, what is a regulatory fault in this case? I assume it's
like all of their buildings were made out of asbestos, and the government wasn't paying attention, and so now all the workers are sick, and all the factories crumble.
Well, no, like these were 3 enclosures and a mill, so I guess it was a meat packing industry, and
Yeah,
they realized, oh no. Okay.
Well, in any case,
yes.
labor phase.
Yeah. So, well, it goes in chair order, so I'm first. So yeah, I will put up a $2 job and a $1 job.
And orange has nothing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we are going to have a lot of starving. Oh man, this isn't going to give me anything. This extra wage I just got is just going to go to paying people to stay alive. Oh man. I didn't think that through.
Well,
classic socialist party.
Yeah,
not thinking
things through.
Taking the money.
So,
all right. Production. There's still one more peasant group. Oh man. Clinging on.
Yep. I get $5.
And green gets 6.
Yes. So, yeah. Okay. Production, commodities.
Commodity.
I'm good. I'm not gonna participate in the market.
No gambling?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
I will offer 4.
You can only do 2 because you only have 2 properties.
Right, here's your chance to be a big shot.
Yeah.
You ready? I'm gonna flip it. Here we go. All right. Times
You
1.5.
earn an extra buck.
It goes from where?
And it appears. Reduce it from the bank.
Yeah.
From the bag.
Yep.
Okay. Expenses. 1 payment and rent from the peasants. And Orange immediately has to liquidate property in order to pay their loan.
I liquidate my enclosure.
Also, it's turn order for loans, so rents.
I get 1 for my enclosure.
You don't want to liquidate your stocks first?
Oh. Sure. I guess I liquidate 1 stock so I can pay my reproduction. Oh no,
Right.
for my loan, I pay 1, and then another stock I have.
Well,
to
that's
liquidate.
future. So
Well, yeah, let's keep that
1 at a
future.
time.
So for now, you
Okay.
liquidate your stock.
Yeah.
It goes back into the stockpile. You get 1 resource from taxes. The government buys back stock, and then you use that to pay rent for your loan. So it goes into rents.
Okay.
And I pay my loan.
Yep. So next turn purple, you start paying to JP Morgan?
Yes.
All right. Okay, so that should be all of expenses but tax. So we got a big stack of 12 here, so that should be 4. That goes to taxes, and 1 to the church. Rest is post-tax. All right, that's the expenses phase. Reproduction. So, Orange, you cannot reproduce.
I sell
no one-
stock.
I think you just lose, don't you?
Oh, right? Do I?
You can only... you should have declared bankruptcy during the expenses phase.
Oh yeah. Because
Oh, okay.
the bourgeois player, it says at the very beginning of the expense phase, before any expense payments have been made or defaulted on. Yeah, so you could have defaulted on your loan, which says liquidate your assets until you can make the loan payment.
Well,
So that
is what Orange did. Orange, instead of declaring bankruptcy, Orange defaulted on their loan.
Oh,
but that left them with no
when I declare bankruptcy? Can I lose this turn?
If you declare bankruptcy, you can sell all of your assets in order to get enough money to pay your reproduction cost.
So if I just default and
Default
not call bankruptcy, then
you lose right now.
Okay, then I'm doing that. I'm losing.
Yeah,
right
it says.
Declaring bankruptcy is the tactic you pick when you look forward in the turn and you say, I'm screwed. I need to get these expenses off my books. I don't have enough money to pay my workers or to reproduce. So I'm going to declare bankruptcy and I'm going to auction off all the property that I have until I have the money that I need.
Yeah. And my stocks are worthless, pretty much.
Yeah, they're only useful as liquidation value.
Yeah.
So no one would auction on them probably, and they just get liquidated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
What happens to my enclosure? Does it just remove the ownership token?
Well, if you are losing right now,
yeah.
If you are declaring insolvency, we pause and go into the estate sale.
All right, I'm
phase.
declaring insolvency.
Okay.
All right.
So let's go
how
to
does that work?
The insolvency phase is right here.
Here it is. Meeple, when they lose the last asset, they are defeated as bourgeois.
So first thing that happens is your meeple gets proletarianized. Welcome to the working class.
Hooray.
I assume it turns into
kind of like
orange.
It just says it just says proletarianized, and usually when a meeple gets proletarianized, they keep their color. I kind of like the idea of we get to see Orange's people down here and can identify which one's theirs.
Yeah.
So now you forfeit all of your assets to the estate sale, and I think the chair manages the estate sale. Yes, I preside over the estate sale, so I'm going to take your last 2 stocks. I'm going to take your character card, and I'm going to take your
closure.
Yeah, your enclosure. Now, you consume any resource you have left over. You don't have any resource left over.
Oh, wait a second. It says estate sale. The chair selects one of the cards forfeit estate sale and brings it to auction.
Yeah. So now I'm leading over the estate sale. So I will take one of these cards and put it up to auction. So does anyone want to? We're going to start an auction for this stock card. If there are no bids, it gets liquidated.
No.
And this is proof of stake, so you're not actually spending money. You're just saying, I have the money available to do it.
Right. So proof of stake, if you win the bid, you get the money back. So it's just whoever has the most money gets to eat up assets. I'm assuming, though, actually probably their character card is probably pretty useless, so there's nothing here of value.
Well, the enclosure's nice.
I guess the enclosure is of value, yeah. So no bids on the stock?
No.
No.
Okay, it gets discarded. Same thing for this one?
Yes.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Anyone want to be United Fruit?
As it stands, if you did have United Fruit, you could use the once per game action, and that's pretty much.
It requires owning stocks, and stocks are useless.
Well, everybody owns a stock.
I suppose.
Useless, but you would still get the once per game ability, which is still pretty powerful, even though it's only one soldier that you re-educate.
I guess unless you're planning on immediately liquidating this stock for a little bit of capital infusion, there technically is not it's a non-zero benefit. But no bids?
No.
Okay. United Fruit is discarded. So now we're gonna go for this enclosure, the real asset.
Also, what about the debt? Is that just
that's an interesting question. I think the bank just gets screwed.
Haha.
It says
I'm gonna make a note of that.
Oh.
Paid off loans.
Oh.
Yeah, paid off loans. Yeah. I think the bank just has to eat a loss on this one. I'm going to make a note of that for the developer.
But for the enclosure, I put a stake of 4.
I pass.
All right.
Okay. Purple gets the enclosure.
Wait, why wouldn't you show proof of stake? You have more money.
I do not understand how that should work.
All right, so proof of stake is rather than bidding money that then gets spent at the end of the bid, proof of stake is you put down money and whoever has the biggest bid wins, and then everyone gets their stake back. It's you just raising your hand in the room and saying, I have the most money, so the asset should go to me.
Oh. Right, but the idea is that it's after you finish all the bids, is the money paid out.
So you can't just do that on every asset. You have to spread out your stake over all the assets. But since no one wanted to bid on any other assets, this is the asset to throw all of your stake onto.
Of course, you might want to let me have this just because having another bourgeois player to, help fight against the proletarians would be nice.
I suppose there is a strategic reason to let purple have it. I don't know if that's true or not.
I don't know if that's true. I think he's just bullshitting you. So
motivated reasoning here.
Yeah, this is definitely motivated reasoning.
So I pay that stake or not?
You don't pay the stake. You just say...
You present the stake.
Yeah, so like if you
Like, for
did-
example, this would be, I would say, like, okay, I put a stake of 4 on the enclosure.
Now the bid passes to green. You could say, I put a stake of 5 on the enclosure.
And you would just win.
And then purple says, well, I can't raise the stake any more than that.
Yeah.
So
the
you
reason,
win.
And
everyone
the
gets their...
reason you do it is because there were multiple assets. If you had said, stake of 3.
2 on this one, 3 on that one, 1 on this one, 2 on that one. Now I can't race anymore.
Yeah.
And how much?
You only get your stake back at the end of the insolvency phase.
And how much I pay for it?
You don't pay
nothing.
anything.
You get
all
nothing.
of your stake back.
You are in a position to dominate this estate sale and walk away with a free asset if you want it.
Mm-hmm.
So I offer 5.
Yes, so you would
Alright.
beat my stake, so you would get the enclosure.
So goes to green. Okay, that resolves the estate sale. Purple now gets to draw. Sorry, orange gets to draw a proletarian card and join my faction.
I'll be honest, that confused the heck out of me when I first went into insolvency.
Yeah, it's a weird idea, but like, yeah.
Does that mirror a
I know
life
that
economic?
I know that it mirrors real life example of the way the consensus protocol is operated on the Ethereum cryptocurrency blockchain. That's the only example that I know of. Is proof of stake.
Huh.
Wait, where did these proletarians go?
There were Whoa, were there proletarians on this commons?
I believe so.
Whoa, what?
Probably. Yes.
Oh, I must have accidentally grabbed them during the labor at the end of the labor.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah. Okay.
Makes sense. Okay.
Orange, grab your proletarian. Grab your card.
Yes.
Right. Let's see what I got. I'm
the Bolsheviks.
Also, you lose your ownership.
Oh yeah,
share.
I guess that would have gone up for
auction,
as well,
but
no one bid on it.
Yeah, no. You're trash.
Okay, so the insolvency phase is now ended, and we return to the reproduction phase.
Yes, so I paid for mine. Green paid for...
I did not pay.
Yeah.
Then the clergy will pay, and the bureaucrat will pay. And how many workers can I keep alive? 1, 2, 3, 4.
And
I'm going to be nice, Orange. Oh yeah, that's right. He doesn't have to.
Because he just got proletarianized, so he stays.
So I will keep these 6 alive. These guys die, and then our population expands by 1, and class consciousness goes up.
So we go on to meeple actions. So clergy
reproduction goes down by 3. Ouch! Ow, that's painful.
The bureaucrat gives us 2 bourgeois more actions, and then there are no unions. So no
union. Okay, so then it is my action.
Yes.
All right, Orange, you and I are working together now.
Mm-hmm.
I believe. Let's see here. What's our best way to do this? Yeah, I think I am going to. I'm going to declare a strike on the mill.
You motherfuckers.
This is the turn when 2/3 of the bourgeois class fell.
Yeah, I think this is the dialectic I think has been played out. And I'm going to pass my turn to purple.
Let's see. I have...
Yes, you do have enough actions to respond.
Let's see, so... Yeah, because I can stratify a soldier. And then
immediately sacrifice it to break a strike.
Yeah. I think that is what I will do. So, stratify and
Right, then you pop the soldier. So we taxed you one action. That's what we did.
Mm-hmm.
well, actually, wait a second. Does stratifying the meeple automatically give me a soldier action, or like?
Well, the soldiers are special. Remember, you can activate the soldier action whenever.
But doesn't
Here's
it
the
obey
question.
you because you're chair?
Well, I get priority to use it. So if something is happening that could be, the soldier could intervene, I get to say yes first, and then it passes to you. So you create the soldier, and then I won't use it because there's nothing I can use it on, and then you
Right.
get the chance to use it, and you use it to bust the strike.
Right. So does that mean he's dead or tapped?
Yep, it's political violence. He dies in the Homestead Massacre.
Got it.
Fighting the ununionized wildcat strike.
So I have. Of course, the problem is that there's going to be another proletarian action, so they could just strike me again.
Should you then preemptively create another soldier?
Alternatively, I could. Going to pay 2 to the taxes. No, rents. Wait. I'm closing.
And closing goes to rents.
Yeah. So 2 to the rents. I'm going to enclose the commons. So.
Oh, sorry.
All good. Guy there. And finally, so can I take out another subprime loan?
Yeah. I mean, you got a capital action left, don't you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Plenty of money.
Yeah, I'll do it.
You risk starting the Great Recession.
What's the worst that can happen?
I'm chair, so let's find out. Nope. All right.
Not today.
What's the worst that could happen? The Great Recession.
Scary. All right, that's my 3 actions.
All right, green.
I pay 1 to the political to lower conscious.
That get consumed. Political. Yeah, consume 1 for political action. All right, class consciousness goes down.
Thank
well,
you.
now we can't strike.
Yeah, you are so happy.
Yeah.
Reading capital and make a bureaucrat.
You have 1 capital or invest action.
Yeah.
We still have the business crisis, the business doubt, so we can't,
we can't
invest on property.
So taking out a loan is probably the only.
Or paying off the loan early.
Yeah.
Or you could liquidate that stock.
Oh yeah, you could liquidate the useless stock. That's probably smart.
It gives me 1 or what?
Yeah, it'll give you 1. And that goes to goes from taxes into green. There you go.
Okay, I'm
So-
done.
I believe that's all your actions.
Yes.
All right, Orange. Comrade Lennon, how would you like to serve
I'm
the
gonna
cause?
unionize. So these 3 become red meeples.
That was going to happen at some point.
And what was that action?
Unionize.
It was the unionize action. It's a
Yeah.
special, proletarian action.
Okay.
Go.
Okay, then I believe we're at top of the political phase again.
I am once again chair. Fortunately, the one deed I own, nobody's on, so yay. So political phase, we have to propose 3 different policies.
I think the income tax is a grand idea.
No.
No. Collect 1/3 of each of all money earned from each profit, rent, wages. Yeah, no. Let's set up the public schools. It would be nice to get some industrial automation set up.
Yes.
It would help with getting my profitability up to the point that we can hopefully break the business down. Alternatively, you can get a standing army established to, not have to deal with them. Yes. Can we check to see how thick each deck is?
Yeah, you can.
Let's see. So this is 11
That's-
thick,
No cards have been taken from this one. This is a safe
10
deck.
thick. All right, so let's do standing army then.
Yes.
I mean, we have to do 3, so
See what this one draws after you pull it.
So the standing army.
are you vote? We're voting. The first vote is just to propose. So I think we should consider standing armies.
Yes.
I think we should have a standing army.
Yes.
All right.
Democracy at work.
It's a very efficient democracy. The
State church. Oh, great.
That way the clergy won't get starved if we run out of rent income.
Rents, yeah.
Although passing it will give them more class consciousness.
I'll be a little peeved. We will be a little peeved.
I still think it's a good policy to have.
Yes.
So we will consider and pass.
Okay, class consciousness goes up by 1.
Property tax.
That's a great idea. Pass that.
Nah, let's do public schools.
Yes.
Yes, clearances is lower. So
Yeah.
let's see. Fuck.
Yes.
Yes.
Debt default. Lose the tax surplus, but hyperinflation play. Oh, that's not good.
Hello, Weimar. Where's hyperinflation? Here we go.
And we got rid of the colonialism, so we can't just loot the world to stabilize the economy.
Yeah.
Reproduction costs increased by 1. Flip this card after the tax surplus has credits equal to at least twice the number. We have to get it up to 8.
8.
Fuck
Yep.
hell.
So
And,
you need to pass that income tax.
You also need to roll chair to see if the stock market
Right,
collapses.
so
2 or lower.
please. Damn it!
Yeah.
Yes, cascading failure of capitalism. So this flips.
Yep, so unlock. Yep, I think people are locking in on
Sorry.
unlock. There we go. So, stock market fails. In chair order, each player loses a title until the amount is twice the number of players have been lost. Put bear market into play.
Oh my goodness, there's no title. Everyone loses all their titles. It's not enough.
Yeah.
So, I'm not dead because I lose my corporate share.
Correct. As long as you still have any asset, you're still considered bourgeois. So as long as you still own property, but
Yeah,
your
so,
buffer has now
I lose
been
my
lost.
deed.
And
Wait, no, deed was here. I lose the deed, lose the stock, and the ownership share goes in the trash.
Yep. And we've got a bear market in play. Title cards no longer collected money. And flip this card after titles would have collected an amount of money at least equal to thrice the number of players.
You see, if we had colonialism,
Yeah.
that would have been easy.
See, here is the lesson for aspiring capitalists in the future. You gotta pillage the world for all it's worth.
Yeah,
Colonialism and
we've
imperialism
constrained
are
market to
necessary.
just our country. We're running out of the profit rate's falling. Fuck.
Yeah, the lesson is that bananas are bad, oranges are better.
Bananas are evil. Bananas are only enjoyed by Leninists.
All right.
I mean,
so,
banana, Bolshevik begins with the same letter. Okay.
So I believe
everything's awful.
that was the end of the political phase, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Labor time.
Labor.
What an amazing political phase. You passed 3, right? Because
Yeah, that was 3. I'm gonna offer. Here you go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
There's enough work.
What do you think, Orange? Who should we give our union to? Green or purple?
Let's give them to purple.
All right. And do you want to starve?
I'd rather starve than work for the person who ousted me from the bourgeois.
Oh wow. Okay. Going
Yeah.
down with the principles.
Mm.
I can appreciate
Getting
that.
down with the sickness. Yes. The sickness here is starvation.
It's a pretty fatal sickness. It has 100% mortality rate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no bananas for you.
Eat bananas in hell.
Yeah, that's gonna be your Greek Hades punishment. You're gonna be down there, and the only thing available for you to eat will be bananas till the end of time.
So, for the production phase, I generate $8 of profits.
There is now no more peasants. We have felled feudalism, the last vestiges. Congratulations.
Yep. So,
We're now in a mercantile economy, I suppose.
yeah, something like that. Okay.
So I earn 9, right?
Yes, which means business stout
Yep.
ends.
Ah, yes. You have solved your first crisis. Congratulations.
Yep. All right, finally. Now we can start expanding again. Business, industry.
Oh, you can invest now? Okay. Cool.
We go into the commodity phase, and I don't know. The deck's turning cold. I'm not investing.
Want to gamble, Green?
No, what?
Always gamble on the commodity market.
You can do up to 3.
I am not.
All right,
Potentially
so
a big
Reset.
profit.
yeah, potentially.
All right.
All right.
Expenses. So no rent. We have defeated rent. Death the landlords. And just loan payments now, right?
Yeah, so I have to pay 1 to Morgan and 1 the rent.
So I pay 1 to rent.
Yes. And still an estate tax. Rounded down, they pay nothing. No,
Yeah.
no taxes are collected.
Oh no, the bureaucrats are both going to die unless we directly pay for the reproduction.
And then 1 to the church.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Reproduction.
So now reproduction costs are doubled, so everyone has to pay 2 profits.
And proletarians pay 6 for their union and let all
Yeah,
the
everyone else starves.
We have
See,
to
this
start
is what you
raising.
get for
Yeah.
joining the union.
For not joining the union.
You get to survive.
Yes.
Yeah,
In this harsh world.
And
So
then
all the
population
clergy
increases by
survived,
1. Correct.
but the bureaucrats.
Unless one of you two propose to pay for them and cover their losses, they're going to join us.
Let's keep. How about this? Let's both spend $1 to keep one of them alive.
Yes.
Okay, and we'll take the other. Okay, I believe that's everyone's reproduction.
Yes, so meeple action.
action.
So clergy
Like,
drops consciousness.
goes down to 0.
And why it costs 2 for each of them?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
All
right.
All right, purple.
Right. I have
2 standard and a bonus capital invest.
Right, because it's. Actually, no, he didn't survive to reproduction, so doesn't
Correct.
he? So I only get
You
one
only
in
get
a
the
bonus.
1.
I have 1 bonus, my normal, and then. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So.
Yes. Total of 3 actions.
Yes. Okay. All makes sense now. See, it all makes sense now. Oh, grand.
Looking forward to seeing you try and pull this off.
Well, here's the problem. Heck. Okay. Okay, so it has twice the number of players.
Oh,
Okay.
and we get 3 solidarity because of our union.
Yes.
So that goes up to 3.
Okay. So I have a plan. We could end the hyperinflation if we are willing to take out prime loans and then just. Oh wait, no. There's not enough rent or tax surplus.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We can't borrow We can't borrow money from the government to give the government more money.
You could always donate all of your money straight into the taxes surplus.
Yeah, you'd have to donate
12
8 total. So each of you invests 4.
Oh, twice. Okay.
Save the economy.
Hospital.
Or
Pardon me a second. I'm
divide it. Oh, you got kicked.
Yeah. So. Waiting for the server list to reload. But yeah, Peter, it seems at the moment our only hope is to donate money to the government to stop the bankruptcy. Otherwise, the economy is just going to implode. So we're producing nowhere near enough to maintain this indefinitely. Mainly because the working class is going to just starve to death.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think how much. So we need to donate a total of $8. I'm trying to see how much I'm willing to donate. Let's see. I am going to need to hire. So I need 3. So I can donate at most $3.
I will donate 5.
All right. So this is also post-tax, but we pump the government with gift, basically.
And you save the economy.
Hyperinflation ends.
Yeah. Stop printing all that money, government. Here, just take ours instead.
All right. Now, technically, that was an action you did because it takes an action to move money to another reserve. That was a capital action, I believe.
Yeah, capital.
Yeah. So I have 2 normal actions remaining. We are currently going to run into a labor shortage. So that's fun.
Stop stratifying our workers off into clergy. You won't have a problem.
Mm-hmm.
But I like doing it. It's fun. There really isn't a way to solve a labor shortage like this, where we've used up all the commons. Okay.
Well, if you have any extra money, you can pay us a better wage, and then if we have a surplus, we'll double our growth.
We'll consider it. The topic is on the table. Let's go with that. Okay. Here's what I'll do. I'm going to do an early repay, so pay 1 over to Peter to finish off the subprime loan. And then I'm going
you get a prime loan?
to get a prime loan.
And
See, this is called spending money to make money.
And I
Here's
can take the...
Yes, you get that discarded subprime loan.
Oh yeah, you do. Yep, all yours. And
wow, and then you can just take your money back from the government.
What? Wow! What a little play there.
Yeah.
Here's our donation. Also, we're taking it right back.
Wait, does that make hyperinflation like not really a crisis? I guess
it's a crisis. Well, it's a crisis if you're in a situation where you don't want to risk taking a loan, or there's not enough money left in circulation, or
see, this hyperinflation increases the possibility of the Great Depression. It accelerates danger for the prime loan, and this little play is also only possible because we're playing with Morgan. So Morgan is equipped to.
So that was my 3 things. So Morgan spent 1 capital action, so you have 2 actions remaining, Morgan.
Oh. Not enough money. There they are.
That's right. If you take out a prime loan, you'd be shortchanging yourself by 1.
Well, if you repaid your subprime loan completely,
oh yeah,
and then you would have enough, and then you would be able to, or you could just.
I'm gonna make up loan payments that I can then take that out as a loan.
Yes.
Oh man, finance capital makes a lot of sense.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. So I pay 2.
And then put that in your hand. Lovely.
Well, no, that goes to rent, technically. And then
but because of central bank.
The leftovers will come from taxes.
Yeah.
Discard the subprime.
You grab a prime.
Cross our fingers for.
Run
on the banks. You guys have the worst luck.
Oh wow.
So it says each surplus loses all but 1 credit.
Wait for me. So I
run on the bank. You discard the triggering loan.
So the loan doesn't even get. Yeah.
Oh,
that's
you don't even
awful.
get your money back. So each surplus, even your profit surplus,
loses all but 1.
So you just took out. You have 2 loans that you have to start paying back, and you only have 1 profit to work with going into the next labor phase.
Yeah,
this is the death of the bourgeoisie.
Yeah, and we then get the Great
Depression.
Yes, each property produces 1 credit less. Flip this card after 3 consecutive cycles of full employment.
This actually might end this actually might end in the economy collapsing. I don't know.
Oh my god. Yeah. This
This might be a loss. We gotta be careful not to push too hard here, Orange.
Yeah, for the good of avoiding all of us falling back into, like, you don't want to go back to feudalism, right?
Yeah, I don't want to do this all over again next
Yeah.
century.
Yeah, no. So until the Great Depression ends, let's work together on this
Yeah,
one.
let's have some labor peace.
So I have one more action, right?
Right.
But probably nothing to do.
Well, I think you gave money to the government, you paid off your loan, and you took out a loan. So no, you're out of it.
Yeah, no more actions.
Okay.
So the two workers,
All right, what
if
should
you
we
would
do
be
here,
so
Orange?
kind as to not.
Well, the only thing we could do is protest.
I mean, you could also decide just
Not take any actions? No, thank you.
All right, well,
You there, Orange?
Yeah.
You want to protest?
Yeah.
Okay.
also, could somebody deputize me?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Vote. Okay.
Thank
Now
you.
it's my turn. Orange, do you think it's worth unionizing these two?
They're gonna
Or
die,
should-
man. There's no way.
You're right. There's no way we're paying for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think I'm just going to protest as well.
Which
And
means
I'm-
also you can make demands.
Yeah, what should we put our lobby token on? Income tax is probably not a good idea at this moment. Same with property. Well,
Yeah, which one of these are they the least likely to vote for next turn?
Well, they're-
Clearances?
and if they do pass clearances, it doesn't help them, and it makes us get class consciousness. So I think we should put it on clearances.
Yeah, let's do it.
I want you guys to want the only mention of clearances in this constitution to be its rejection. Okay? And I will pass turn.
All right, so my turn as chair ends. We go back to the political phase. So
two policies.
Let's see. So what is let's see. We've had a crisis hit in
this deck and this deck. I think it was these two.
I think those two, yeah. So these decks are safe for now. I think that's how that works.
Oh no, the crises could all be stacked in one deck.
Oh boy. It's less likely that happens, though.
It is less likely, yeah.
So I say, as bourgeois, let's do the Chamber of Commerce.
Yes.
Get a capital and...
Wait, Ryan.
Well, yeah, I don't think so. No.
Okay.
Secret Police. The chair looks at another player's hand and may choose to discard one, or the chair kills one non-bourgeois meeple. I don't think we need to do that. Let's see.
Taking the clearances.
Yeah, might as well. We'll put it up for vote and then vote it down. Or we can vote it up and that would give them more class consciousness, but we're definitely putting it up for vote.
And the deeds means we can buy the slots?
Yeah.
We can buy the... well, I guess if we're ever going to solve the bear market, we're going to need to have a title to buy, so it might be worth voting it up. Besides, we have a pretty thick clergy. We should find.
Well,
I think we should
are you going to be able to pay the clergy?
Well, I mean, we're going to be making loan payments, so... Well, I will, so... It mostly should survive. But did you say you want to vote down?
Reject.
Yeah, and I could bribe, but then I would almost certainly go bankrupt, so... Yeah, it's dead. see, we get the land tax. Collect 1 credit tax payment from all players per 2 deeds they own. Well, that does literally nothing, because no one owns any deeds, and we're not allowed to own deeds.
That should be the end of the political phase.
Oh yeah, we only have to do 2.
Yep.
All right, so labor. I'm offering a 1-wage job.
Well, green should start the bidding,
Oh,
because
yeah.
now this...
Yeah.
We probably are going to have competitive labor here.
I mean...
Oh, you both only have 1? Oh, never mind.
Yeah, we're broke.
Okay, well, here's your...
Yeah, that makes
Take
it
your
easy.
union.
Yep. So he goes to work in the enclosure. And each one produces only...
1 less.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
only produces 2. Yeah, this is bad, folks.
It's Great Depression for you.
Also, this should be...
Then... Yeah. Commodity.
Then...
Anyone feeling like gambling? Fresh deck.
You know you want to.
We need to get money circulating.
Right, this could be the end.
All right,
If it's
Chair,
times 0.
show that top card.
Come on, times 0.
Yes!
Yes! Oh my god! That's game!
It's over!
Oh no,
Dur-
it's not.
Yeah. No, during the reproduction phase, they all fail to reproduce.
Well, no, we have an expense phase.
That's right,
And we
yeah.
can declare bankruptcy.
Bankruptcy.
Yes,
You're
right.
both going to declare bankruptcy on the same turn.
Wow.
Well, the good news is that, next turn we know the deck's hot, so...
Never bet more than you're willing to lose.
All right.
Expense turn.
Expenses.
So
I guess-
rent, no, nothing. Loans. So,
Well, you guys, if you want to declare bankruptcy, you got to do it right now before anything else happens.
yeah, I'm declaring bankruptcy.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
So, bankruptcy
It's
phase
on
goes
page
like
23,
this.
by the way.
Yeah, so it says, multiple players declare bankruptcy at once. They will resolve proceeding one at a time according to chair order. So, you would go bankrupt first, Peter. So, during the bonus phase, the bankrupt player may bring into auction any number of their assets or corporate policy cards this turn in turn. If there's no bids, the card is liquidated in its stead as per usual auction rules. While there's no one with any money, I guess the workers could technically buy something,
We
Of
could
course.
bid, yeah.
but that would also
Could
result in
bid.
everyone starving to death.
Right.
Hmm.
And think about it. Even when liquidating, there's not a lot of money left over to grab from liquidation. So I still think this
if
is a
we liquidate
loss.
properties,
Oh
they
yeah, if
just
you liquidate
get pulled out of
properties,
circulation.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
Honestly, though, we could bid 1. Uh,
Grab an enclosure, let everyone starve but 1, and then now we work an enclosure with 1 person.
yeah.
We burn down the entire economy to get 1 socialized sheep pasture.
And then we build the economy back from the ground up without any bourgeoisie ruling over us.
Oh man, a
All right,
pure Soviet republic.
Hmm.
It's the peasant republic of Dithmarschen.
I kind of want to do that for the meme.
Also, technically, isn't this paid off loan considered an asset?
Uh,
I don't think it is, but
it's for
Getting
insolvency. For insolvency, yeah. It doesn't have
Yeah.
a value on it, so you can't sell it or liquidate it.
so I pick an enclosure to put up for auction.
So I start?
Do we actually?
No, yeah,
want-
green starts.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
if we're gonna grab it, we have to grab it now because their green might have some money at the end of this endeavor that they could use to outbid us when purple goes. So,
I think we should do it.
do we want to go for it? You want to go for the joke?
Yeah, let's go. For
Okay. The union is going to
So
bid
I,
1.
yes.
So
All
you
right.
have 1, and the enclosure is now owned by the workers.
Yay!
So nobody will work again.
And we're having a. So if you can continue to, it says that if a banker player may choose to end their banker proceeding at any time, when all proceedings have concluded, this bonus phase ends, return to finish the expense phase.
You could still liquidate one of your more of your properties if you want.
Right, and at this point you would be drawing money out of the bag unless the workers decided to.
I don't think we're going to throw our last wage.
No.
So it doesn't matter.
Because you're going to need money both for.
There's no way you're going to get enough labor to work it anyways. So, I mean, I'd sell it. I'd liquidate it.
So I option this.
I do not bid. We do not bid.
So it is liquidated.
All right. And you get one from the pot.
I think this is the most property destructive game of Class War I've ever played.
Yeah, this is pretty.
And I assume
intense.
you're now done.
I can keep this, right?
Yeah, you have to keep at least one asset.
Yeah, if you lose all assets, you are out of the. You're.
Oh
done.
no, actually, that's a great idea. Put that up.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Dude, sell your mill.
Well, the thing is, if I put the mill up for auction, you could buy it for 1.
But then all of the working class would starve and we'd all lose.
Yeah.
Wait, if all the working class are dead, we lose?
Well, because then there's no income coming in, and then we all starve next
right.
turn.
Yeah, yeah, I'm going to put the mill up for. Well, actually, wait a second. Peter could buy it.
Who?
For 1.
Which I don't know why he would.
Because he wouldn't be able to work it.
Then
yes,
but he has to spend.
He's broke.
Yeah, he has to spend 1 on reproduction, and then he's in the exact same spot next turn, and Green can't declare bankruptcy again. So that would be a losing move.
So selling your mill right now would give you the more profit by 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no other move other than to liquidate the mill.
We're going to deindustrialize. The satanic mills are closing.
We now essentially have feudalism again, except with a lot of clergy.
Well, yeah, that's. Is this the Dark Enlightenment? Is it?
Well, in any case, I believe that's the end of your bankruptcy.
Yeah, I'm not selling my last asset, so that's it.
So then
we do the actual.
I believe
you also have to make payments on your loans, don't you?
Yeah,
now
so
you have enough to pay. Yeah.
Don't pay that one, but I will pay that one. So the clergy has a little bit of money, and then tithe. So
never mind.
Yeah.
Stained glass windows and big cathedrals are more
expensive.
important than actually paying.
So I pay for
reproduction.
Do you have any expenses, Green?
No.
No.
Okay. So then, was that your reproduction payment?
That was my reproduction payment, yes.
Okay.
So I pay 1.
We will keep 1 unionized member alive, and the rest will starve to death, and class consciousness will go up.
And we get 1 more person after.
Also, I forgot the clergy. We need to pay for the clergy.
So 2 clergy
survive.
Pay 1 gets proletarianized, and then this bureaucrat gets proletarianized.
Yes. So.
Oh wow! Look at that labor pool.
Yeah, we're gonna need it.
I believe that's the end of the reproduction phase.
Yes.
Okay. Action phase. Y'all get.
And the clergy can be paid from taxes.
Yes, because of the state
state church.
Policy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
So you guys get an investment and a capital action now because of Chamber of Commerce.
The clergy drops you guys down to 1.
And we get 1 solidarity.
Yep.
And the turn is Greens.
Oh. Yes, so you get
1 standard, 1 invest, 1 capital.
Yes.
Probably nothing to do.
Yeah.
I can make some... What is gone?
Yeah, that's... Then I think Vester Capital, there's...
Probably nothing to invest.
Yeah.
And so I'm done.
So the workers then have their turns. Orange?
I'm just thinking about what I should do here.
We're strategizing.
Ah.
So
I'm gonna
orange.
protest.
Yeah. Okay.
And
then it's my turn.
well, should I use that?
Now's a better time than ever. I don't see a better time.
All right, I'm gonna use Vanguard Theory.
And then I'm going to
Yeah. So during the whole action phase, lower
Class
the class
consciousness.
consciousness requirement of all actions by 1.
and then I'm gonna strike purple.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Ah, all right.
And I'll pass to purple.
Grand.
Actually, I'm gonna strike green instead.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a better choice.
Okay, good. Right.
Plus charts.
Yes. On my turn, yeah. I don't think there's anything I either want to do or can do. So I'm just going to pass entirely.
All right. Political phase.
You didn't want to stratify?
No, I need there to be... Well, actually, wait a second. Yeah, because the enclosure can't be hired, so... And not to mention, it would... Yeah. It would avoid some other issues. So, yeah, let's stratify up. Stratify up, not a soldier, because then they would get chair. Let's just do another clergy.
All right.
They'll be back joining us here in momentarily.
Actually, intelligentsia.
Yeah, why not?
All right,
Yeah,
political phase.
Yeah. So we have to do 2. All these suck. So what we need to do is we need to find a reform the Constitution card so that we can get colonialism back and we can get this economy moving again. So there was already, who knows what deck it's in.
We can take the one text and reject it.
Sure, no cost to doing that. The dividend tax, collect 1 tax payment for player for 2 stocks down. We could, I mean, passing the dividend tax right now wouldn't have any negative side effect.
Yes.
Or we could just get rid of the secret police, because I mean, it's not that useful for us either way.
Until we finally get our solidarity up to 8.
Yeah.
I would choose dividend tax.
I think we should consider the secret police. So, Bolsheviks, which one should we consider?
Secret police.
All right. I vote the secret police down.
Me too.
I'm going to activate democratic socialism and pass secret police, giving state powers to Orange.
Yes, I'm going to use secret police to kill a clergy.
And by passing it, it also increased class consciousness.
Yep.
Yes.
With the Labor Relations Act, unionized action cannot be prevented by soldiers. Well, anyway.
I don't think you guys are going to get any help from the policy deck.
Yeah. So, on to production. So I put out a wage. I put out
our work.
And I put out a wage of 1, and Peter, well, actually, no, you can put out a bid just to.
We'll give you the worker greed. We'll give you the worker greed if you bid.
Yeah, if you.
But it would do nothing.
We'll give it to you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I'm assuming purple's getting it. Yeah.
So goes to closure, and this is the first round of full employment.
Hooray!
I'll put a die on Great Depression.
All right, so we go on to production. So I earn 2, and you workers also.
We earn 2.
Yeah. We are now the richest class in this economy.
Yes.
Somehow. So we go to the commodity phase, and I believe we have to believe.
Yeah. Gotta do it. Orange, you want to grab it?
Come on, give me ×2. Give me ×2.
Your card to draw, Orange. You're the chair.
Oh yeah, that's right.
1.5. Okay.
So rounded down, minimum 1. So
you get 2, total of 1 back.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
That's a little boost there. All right. Expenses. No rent to pay. So it's
I do have loans to pay. So I pay 2 to the rent.
Ain't nothing in this world for free.
And then tithe.
Yep.
And
I might, if we can get to liquidate the church, it might be a good idea to do that. That is a lot of money we need.
Right. Reproduction. Workers will, and we have a surplus, so.
Yeah, look at that.
I now have no money.
So I believe this 1 clergy reproduces from this 1 that's left, right?
Yes.
And then everyone else joins us in the working class.
Yes.
Okay. Action phase?
Yeah, so the clergy,
goes down.
The 1 remaining clergy.
I accidentally just drew 2 cards. And this was at
It was
4.
At 4.
Yeah. So it goes to 5, and class consciousness goes down to 2.
Yes. So, workers, you can do your stuff.
All right, Orange.
Well, I can protest, and then you can strike.
I guess that's the way to do it.
All right. I protest.
I
and
will
then I pass.
Strike.
And I think that's game.
I will pass.
Unless they have a way to get another property on the board.
Well, yeah, purple can't get any money. and then they would have to liquidate in order to pay reproduction, which means they would then lose.
I mean, they could still
Yeah.
buy enclosures out of this pile, right?
I guess if they stratify a bunch of bureaucrats and then get lucky and draw liquidate church, but then all that money goes to taxes, which I guess then they could take out a nope. I don't think the action economy's there. Yeah.
I think this is game.
We can kill the strikes with the soldiers.
Yeah.
You could break the strikes.
Because the problem is,
Yeah.
I don't have any money. So.
And there's only one money here. So at most, one person is working of the two of you.
Yes. So, what I'm going to do is I am going to stratify a soldier. And I'm going to use it to break Peter's strike.
Oh, look at this
wow,
class
some
solidarity.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sure, that's what it is.
And why?
Let's hope that Peter does the same for his friend.
Well, I do have 2 other actions, so I have my capital and invest. So let's check something. Try.
Curious to think what you possibly think you could be doing here.
I'm going to use a capital action to auction off my enclosure.
Oh my god, are you forfeiting your position as bourgeois?
Hey, I can see where the winds are blowing.
Join the winning team.
Yeah. We'll buy it.
We technically could buy it.
Yeah, we've already reproduced.
Because our union person can go and work for free. We don't have to pay them a wage.
Yeah.
And then we can choose to remove the strike whenever we want.
Yeah.
Well, Peter could also bid for it, but if he did that, he would be completely broke. So
right.
Yes, I will not bid.
Yeah, we'll bid for it.
Yeah, we'll bid for it.
All right.
So I get $1 of profits, although I now have no assets.
You immediately become a proletarian.
Yep.
That gets liquidated.
So does this turn into...
No, any profits get liquidated during the insolvency.
So it gets just...
They just destroyed, yeah.
Yeah. All the loans?
Loans get destroyed. Anyone want to become Trump?
What's his once per game ability?
Highly litigious.
Oh, yeah.
We don't have any money.
Oh, we don't have any money. Jesus.
I guess Green could take it for free.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Here you go. For free.
And litigate all of our property.
But I do become the Wobblies.
Hey, Wobblies.
That's fitting. You were defeated by a strike.
Yes. So let's see. That used up. I assume becoming insolvent basically ends my action turn.
Oh, that's interesting. I don't know if the rules write that. I'm gonna make a note of that.
Or do I get a worker action now?
I think it makes sense for you to lose your turn, but that's just my vote. I don't think the rules talk on that.
Yeah, I don't know if the rules would allow for that.
Well, I think
you'd essentially get 2 turns.
Well, no, but he has an extra action left over. He lost as a bourgeois player in the middle of the action phase rather than at the end.
Yeah.
What was the other action? Was it action that any class could take?
Yeah, it was. Well, no, it was the 11th. I think the remaining action was a standard action because I think the only action I actually took was to.
Well, didn't you stratify and kill a?
I stratified. Then I used it to kill, and then I capitaled. So all I had left was.
It was an investment.
Which can't
use it anyway. So I'm gonna make a note of that, but it's not relevant in this instance.
Yeah. So that's it for me. So, Peter, Your turn.
Oh, what to do? I have 2 actions and 2 capitals, right?
You have
You have
1 standard action, a capital, and an invest.
But we have the commerce, the Chamber of Commerce.
That's the
Yeah, that's what gives you the capital and an invest.
Oh, the invest. Ooh. My declare game.
Hmm.
And
Are you?
no,
You
the
Can't-
only have 1 standard.
also this. Oh, it's called that guy.
Bureaucrat.
Bureaucrat.
Oh. And can I invest to something? Probably not.
There's
Yeah,
nothing
no.
that you can afford to buy. There's no money to take out as a loan. Our economy is exactly $1.
Oh man. All it took was a little bit of bourgeois backstabbing, and look what happens.
Oh, next turn.
Yep. So, as the one and only bourgeois player, you now get to decide how the politics
Yeah.
phase goes by yourself.
You now you're the dictator.
Yeah.
Yeah. De facto.
Congratulations. This is what Monopoly looks like.
Hey, if you can
Yes, so-
survive to finish all the crises, you win. You're
Yeah.
in first place.
So let's make dividends.
Capital gains tax.
No help there.
No.
And let's put it.
That would have been
Ah.
useful a while ago.
Yeah.
Okay, so labor phase. So our union guy definitely goes and works this, and I'm double checking the rules here. I believe every proletarian will want to work socialized property over engaging in wage labor. So purple, you're gonna go work
Yay.
your old land.
Yeah.
You
mean, hey,
know it
I'm-
best.
Yeah.
And I offer 1.
All right, we will accept this. This will be the last wage we ever accept.
So, this was not full
Action.
employment. So, Great Depression.
It is funny though that we are paying ourselves minimum wage, even though we've socialized our own properties.
Well, we're getting 2. They're going and
Yeah.
working the property and getting 2 instead of 1.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah,
Peter gets.
that's even considering the Great Depression.
Yeah,
All
I mean, we would be getting 3 if it
Oh
wasn't.
man, if only we could get full employment, but that wage surplus is just making us reproduce too much.
Well, we get a lot of money here, so in a second we'll be able to start building mills, and
Yeah.
We'll be
Yeah,
fine.
that's true.
glorious socialist utopia is on the other end of this board game. Okay,
Yeah.
commodity.
So
We
yeah.
could start gambling, I suppose, but let's be
Oh,
prudent.
yeah.
Let's not gamble.
Oh, he's willing to gamble.
You can only gamble 1. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Do
right,
you want to?
here
Yeah,
we go.
let's-
Oh, never mind.
And it's a burst bubble.
Oh.
Each player
This
loses
is
all of
the
their
end.
commodity. That is gone.
And we
And-
get deflation spiral. Oops, was that? Oh, there's only 1 left? Okay. Liquidation yields nothing.
Flip the card after an amount of new loan principal at least equal to twice the number of players has been taken out.
And no loan
That's-
principal is available to be taken out.
Oh man.
So during the expenses phase, there are no expenses during the reproduction phase. Why do you have
Green.
still? Oh, yeah, that's right. You had 1 left over. Okay, so you.
So if I
Green's
draw the last
Yeah. Green.
crisis,
I
I
You have to
win.
solve them all.
Oh, that's bad.
We have to resolve 6 crises. So you've currently pulled 5 and resolved 2.
And it's a bit annoying.
So you consume 1 for yourself. Also, the tithe can't be paid.
Which I don't
Is there
think has any, there's no default for that.
Let me
The
check.
church just throws a fit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They excommunicate. They excommunicate us
you've
all.
been excommunicated. Oh, of course, we've already been excommunicated.
Well, yeah.
Do you see any Catholic workers in our coalition?
Nah.
Okay, so then during the action phase, could we expropriate?
But we
them?
also need to consume our wages.
Oh yeah,
What
yeah.
do
Okay, well,
These guys both come down.
and then we will pay all 5 of them to stay
So
alive,
all our money gets used up.
and we grow 1.
So we don't have
we
any
gain-
money.
We gain 1 solidarity.
Starting with
and my action.
red.
Okay, see. We don't have enough to we can't general strike, right?
No.
If you protest, we will have enough.
Yep.
Is there anything for us to do other than just wait? I mean, yeah, sure. I'll protest. That's my special ability, and I will declare...
Oh wait, no. It says once per turn as an action. If across the wage surplus and strike fund, there's at least 1 credit per proletarian. You may put a strike token on bourgeois property cards.
Which there isn't. We don't have a.
But I can just do a normal strike. Also,
That's
you
right.
protest it, so you can put a demand out.
And I'm declaring we want Labor Relations Act.
Yes.
And
And I will call for a strike action on that enclosure.
Seems in character.
Mm-hmm.
Not that they could pay the wage anyways. All right, Green, what do you do with your last action?
Nothing.
Letting himself lose.
Smoking
Orange.
the Cubana cigarette.
Sitting in the presidential office, smoking your last Cuban cigar.
I'm gonna stratify a red proletarian into a red soldier. I'm gonna finally use my 4-star ability.
Yeah, the Red Guard.
Hooray!
Hey.
All right, we're officially a state, everyone. We have a military.
Yes.
See, the proletariat was able to bring us out of this. Well, I guess we're still in 2 crises, so I'm speaking a little too soon.
It'll all be resolved once Greed joins us.
All right.
All right, the last political phase.
So you have to put one of them up.
Oh, I guess chair passes to purple.
Yep.
What will be your legacy here, Green?
Doesn't matter.
Oh, you could screw us with a property tax, I guess, as the last screw you.
Huh?
Okay, team player. Team player, I like that.
Nice.
We'll make sure you have a role in our new government. You'll be a bourgeois specialist. Okay.
There's only enough for 2 people.
And everyone else starves. War communism is working out really well for us.
Oh, yeah.
Class consciousness goes up.
Wait, why
Oh,
did
wait, sorry.
you delete them?
I'm getting ahead of myself.
Yeah. Production phase, so we get 4 of wages.
There we go.
Back.
Let's not gamble.
And then expense phase. And
we have no expenses.
Well, actually, oh yeah, and Peter can't declare bankruptcy because he's already done that once.
Yep.
So reproduction
and Green loses. Welcome to our new republic.
Yeah.
And we die.
Die? You win. We all collectively win. This is a victory for all 4 players.
Yes. Of course, it's a shared victory, which, well,
as the party that brought us here, I think I should be first among equals, obviously.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, wait a second.
All right, and the power struggle for the New Republic begins immediately.
Yes.
That is class war. Thank you for playing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we're planning to solve the unemployment problem by employing many people in ditch filling. You mean ditch digging? No, ditch filling.
I can't say we don't have blood on our hands because we did pass secret police and murder some clergy. So
Yeah.
What's a little bit of red terror among friends?
All men were created equal except people who want to become clergy. That's
Yes.
our first amendment.
yeah, I
Also,
think
we
the role
still
play here was the Mexican
haven't
Revolution.
liquidated the clergy.
Yeah.
Well,
the church still has more money than any of us.
They've got their nice little cathedral, you know.
We'll get around to it.
Yeah, the Vatican is just sitting pretty in their little isolated square while the proletarian struggle to survive around them.
All right, that was a fun game. I thank you all for
Absolutely.
playing. This is
Thanks for the game.
Yeah. Thanks for